And yeah, I know you're lying, but you sound excited. But I know you can tell. Oh, I said that wrong. I know you know that I know that you're lying. Anyway, I wanted to pop in this morning and say hello and how you doing? I just called to say I love you. No, actually, I popped on so that I could let you ladies know that later on tonight, we are doing hey Shay! Later on tonight, we are doing a live that you need to be on, okay? It is free, costs you nothing. Set the reminder, because if you are struggling in your level up, hey princess, if you are struggling to figure out how to get to where you want to go, right? If you are struggling, please be on this call later, because I'm telling you that on this call, we are going to be discussing how to attract a man of affluence. So if you are stuck meeting your man, there's a reason why. There's probably a few of them. We're going to talk about it tonight, and I'm going to give you ladies the inside scoop on what you're doing wrong, why you're failing. There's an easy answer. It's a formula that actually works. I mean, you see all my success stories. You see all my students winning every day. So I need you to know that it's you. You're doing something wrong, but it's okay because it's little tweaks and we can fix it. So make sure tonight, if nothing at all, make sure you go into my stories. Please, please, please set your reminder for tonight, because if you're struggling to meet a man of affluence, tonight is the night you're going to realize why. I'm going to give you all the tips from the top. I'm going to give you all of the tools that you need to recognize where you're failing and where you're going wrong. Okay? So please, make sure you go through the stories and click the reminder tab, because you want to be a part of this workshop tonight. You don't want to miss it. I promise you. It'll be airing on Instagram. It's free. Don't miss it. I keep doing that because these nails are just yuck. I'm trying to do it quick so you don't see, Thank you, princess. Thank you, princess. You are as well. We are all so naturally beautiful if we would just embrace it, So I literally just popped on for just a few seconds to share a cup of juice with y'all and let you know that tonight is the night you're going to get all of the answers that you have been searching for so long. I mean, I was lost in my level up for 3 years, so I know some of you are struggling. I just had somebody in my DM tell me they've been on Seeking since they were 18. They're 26 now. Like, holy shit, you've been on for like years and still haven't gotten any success? And I've tried stress tests and I've tried this and that and not working. Shocking. Yeah, it's because it's you. You're doing something wrong. If you are doing the same thing over and over and not getting results, why would you continue to sign up for the same thing? If you stuck your finger in a socket and shocked the shit out of you, you're probably not going to stick your finger back in the socket again. But for some reason, we always think we have the answers to everything. So we just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And kudos to you for not being a quitter and not giving up on yourself. But ladies, there's an easy solution to finding an amazing man. There's an easy solution to finding a proper sugar daddy. There's an easy solution to finding a long-term arrangement, a short-term, a short-term quick cash fast is not the answer. It's not the way. It's not the way that you're going to win. I will show you and walk you through every step of the way, starting tonight on live. So, I mean, how many of you have been on Seeking for a long time? You know what I mean? I feel that whole age range is way too young to be online dating these old men who have games. So, my opinion on age is age ain't nothing but a number, right? No, seriously. Age is nothing but a number. I have met some men that were 30 years older than me that we had so much in common and connected on like a crazy level. And then I've had men that were my age or just a few years older than me, which we totally had nothing in common because the things that I want and need from my life are a little different, right? So, I'm looking for someone who can teach me things, who can walk with me through my journey, not someone who I have to hold their hand and step them over curbs. And right, I'm not building a man anymore. I'm done with that. I'm 31 years old. I'm not building a, no. Not happening. Now it's my turn to build. Now it's time for me to find someone that's going to take the building blocks and start applying them to my life. Right? And in return, there are things that I do for that person that that person needs. We talk about that with Papa all the time. I'm not going to get into that now. We'll save that for the lives with him. Excuse me, I dropped a Pop-Tart. So, I want you ladies to understand, and somehow a razor. What the hell is a razor doing in the kitchen? So, I just wanted to pop on and let you ladies understand. He lied and said it was 35 and that's still told. First of all, at 18, you know nothing about dating. So you have to be careful at 18, period. Whether they're 35 or 50. And again, if you don't offer anything that a 35 or 50-year-old man would want in a woman, then that's why those relationships didn't work out. It wasn't because you're 18 and he's 50. It was because at 18, you weren't in the mindset that you needed to be to level out with this man, right? To elevate with this man. And because of that, that's why the relationship didn't work out or fell apart. First of all, he lied. Big no-no for me. Big no-no is lying. I am not a fan of lying. I am a huge encourager of standing in your truth. I talk about it all the time. So, for you ladies that have maybe stepped in and worked with me in the past, or stepped in and just watched my Instagram, or stepped in and was only in the forum, or what have you, or maybe you never stepped in at all and you're just really just struggling and you're tired of that, you need to be on the call tonight. You need to make sure that you're on the call tonight at 9:00, because we are going to be talking about how to attract a man of affluence. And these are tools and tips that you're going to use. You're going to share them with your friends. You're going to be like, girl, guess what I just learned? Some mentors encourage lying for short-term success, but I don't like lying. I would never make my mentor someone who tells me to not stand in my truth. Honestly, it's just foolish. It's just, I would never, right? I would never, ever take advice from someone who tells me to lie. That's crazy. That's just step number one in mentorship is having someone you can trust to be your mentor. How can you trust that person if that person is telling you to lie? What are they lying to you about if they're telling you to lie about everything? No. My pleasure, Miss Shape. Miss Pris says some of these old ass athletic types like to lie about their age because they can pass for younger. They lie about their age because of a reason, and you have to discover what that reason is, right? Maybe they don't like older women because of their issues with sexuality. You know, maybe the older woman just doesn't do it for them, or maybe the wife isn't doing them. So they want someone younger because they know someone younger is in their sexual prime. Right? There's an issue going on there that you have to uncover. And if someone is lying to you about their age, then you are attracting the wrong kind of people. And once again, it comes back to you. We have to understand, ladies, and take accountability for some shit at some point. You know what I mean? Like, if we continuously get guys that lie to us, if we continuously get guys that cheat, if we continuously get guys that, don't provide for us and don't step up to the plate and don't do the things we need them to do. If we're constantly attracting those kind of guys, ladies, it's not them. It's you. Sorry. It's you. I had a 38-year-old want to fly me out and I gave my name and he was like, "You are old as 32-year-old. No thanks." I'm not sure what that means. You might need to reword that. So for some men, they have these fantasies and fetishes, and that's what they're attracting. But again, if you are only attracting that kind of guy, ladies, it's not the guy, it's you. It's you, sis. You need to change what is going on inside. Not just here, but here. This is the place that everything starts from. This is the place where everything begins. This right here is what is going to set the tone for your success or set you up for failure. Okay? And if Daily Dose just said, I keep finding the cheap ones. Okay? I bet you every day or at least once or twice a week, you say to yourself, I don't want to deal with no cheap dude. I don't want no cheap dude. I don't want no broke dude. Right? When you and I speak, or when you speak to ladies that are on their level up journey, is that something you say? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. Right? Keep finding the cheap ones. Again, if you're putting that out there into the universe, I don't want a cheap guy. I don't want a blah, blah, blah. The universe is hearing what you're saying. It doesn't hear your feelings. It just hears what you're saying. You understand? And if you're saying, all I get is broke ass, cheap ass dudes, guess what? The universe is going to say, yes, ma'am, you do. Here you go. Here's more. Because that's all you get. You just said it. You spoke it into existence. Now you got it. And then we look around and wonder why the universe is treating us like shit. It's you. It's here. It's here. Dating different starts with retraining your brain, ladies. Dating different starts with retraining your brain so that your tongue can speak with confidence and clarity, right? So that the delivery is there. But that's just delivering what starts here. It starts here. I don't care what shell you're in. I don't care if you're black, brown, fat, skinny, long hair, short hair, big butt, no butt. I don't care, because it has nothing to do with that. Hey, Bianca, has nothing to do with that, and everything to do with what's in here. So if you start changing what's in here, what comes out of here will start to change. And then what happens around here will drastically be different. I assure you. I had a student named Tatiana, I want to say 8 months ago now, who was struggling to move and couldn't find a place. She literally had to move on the fly, had to come up with like $3,500. It was just crazy. And I told her, Tati, I know this sounds stupid, but I need you to do it and I need you to believe it. I said, every time you walk over to your refrigerator, I want you to open the door of the refrigerator. This is literally what I had her doing. I want you to open the door of your refrigerator, and I want you to say, my fridge always full. I want you to say, this is my new fridge in my new apartment. This is my new fridge in my new apartment. Okay? I want you to say that every single time you open the refrigerator, Tati. And by the end of that week, literally within 2 weeks, Tati had her moving money to move. Okay? Tati had some extra expenses that randomly came falling into her lap. Okay? And Tati moved by herself from the muscle because she believed it. Literally, money started falling from the sky. Pots started just dropping her funds to help her. Money started coming in from other places because in her mind, she believed that she deserved to get this new place, and she spoke it into existence. And every time she opened her fridge, she said, this is my new fridge in my new house. This is my new fridge in my new apartment. And guess what? In 2 weeks, y'all, she moved. It's incredible what your mind can do. So if you're stuck, hey, to everybody that just popped in. Hey, Chanel Sugar. Hey, Cash King. Hey, who else is on here? Lisa. Hey, y'all. Solitary Soul. Hey. So if you're struggling to meet a man of affluence, ladies, understand that Instagram will tell you it's them. All these other women on Instagram are going to tell you it's them. All of these other mentor pages are going to say, it's the guys, it's the men. Men ain't shit. Men are this, men are that. No, sis. You need to discover what about you ain't shit so that we can fix it and start attracting the right kind of people to you. Understand? Yeah. So it's a hard pill to swallow to recognize that you ain't shit. But guess what? 3 years ago, I had to recognize that I wasn't shit. I didn't offer anything. I didn't have anything to offer. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I had no direction. I was literally a nobody. I was going in and clocking in every day, and I was coming home and taking care of my 2 kids and living through the struggle every day. That was my life every day. Because I was listening to other people on Instagram tell me that it wasn't me, it was them. It was the guys that are fucked up. Sorry, I can't say F on my Instagram anymore. I promise, Papa. Don't tell. But it's them. I thought that for years. It's not me, it's them. Why would it be me? I'm awesome. Look at me. I'm beautiful, right? I'm funny as hell, right? That was it. It was me, y'all. It was me. I had to change me. I had to look internally and say, holy shit, I ain't shit. I don't offer anything. I don't do anything. I go to work like the average Jane every day. Every woman says I'm not basic. I'm not basic. I'm not basic. If you get up today and go to work, you're basic. If you get up today and go to work and do nothing else for yourself to earn an income, you are basic. Okay? If you get up today, go to work, come home, cook dinner, prepare the meals for your kids, and put your feet up on your sofa tonight, you are basic. You are a basic Betty. And I don't want to work with you. If I can be honest, I don't want to work with you. I don't want to work with the basic Bettys. I don't want to work with the CNA who's comfortable with just stopping as a CNA and wiping ass for the rest of her life. I don't want to work with her. I want to work with the woman who goes to work and says, I am tired of this shitty job. I am tired of wiping these old asses. I am tired of taking care of people who didn't even raise me for $10, $12, $14 an hour. That's who I want to work with. You, the one that's still on this live right now listening. You understand? That is who I want to work with. I don't want to work with the bus driver who gets in, clocks in for their $8 an hour shift or $18 an hour. I don't care how much you make. I care if you have a cap on how much you make. I care if someone else determines your value because they hired you and told you that you're only worth $12 an hour. If that's you and you're comfortable on that bus, then I'm happy for you. But I don't want to work with you. The blueprint is not for you. Okay? The blueprint is for the bus driver that sits in that seat every day and says, how can I own this bus? Where can I buy a bus? Damn, look at all these kids that don't have any kind of after school care to get them back and forth to their basketball games. I wonder if that's the bus driver I want to work with. You understand? The bus driver that says, I can actually take just a small investment out of my savings, get myself a small 6-passenger van, get myself a business card, and actually open up a transportation business in my name for myself to build myself some equity, right? That's who I want to work with. That bus driver. Not the one that sits on their ass for 8 hours collecting a check. I don't want to work with them. Every one of my students is business minded. Every one of my students has a dream, has a vision. Every one of them are inspired to be something. You understand? They want more from living life. They don't want to just exist. They want to experience it. Okay? Since last year, in 1 year, okay? In 1 year. I've never traveled in my life before this, except for like Disney with my family, because my mom paid for it, you know, that kind of thing. In 1 year, I've hit Jamaica. I've hit Dominican Republic. I've hit Mexico twice, because I'm about to go back in just a few weeks. I hit Vegas. I hit Canada. I hit North Carolina. Because I decided 2 years ago that I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to be the damn bus driver anymore. I wanted to own SEPTA, not ride on it. Okay? So I wrote earlier, you know, and some of you ladies are offended, and that's okay because I don't want to work with you anyway. If you're offended, that's okay. Because there's other mentors that'll give you the fluff and the filler that you're looking for. But I will not do that for you. My job is to make sure that you win. My job is to make sure that you succeed. My job is to make sure that your time spent with me, you're evolving and you're growing and you have something to show for the time we spent. Otherwise, it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of your time, and I don't want to work with you. But if you have a small vision, if you have just a little determination, if fear is the only thing that's stopping you, I can break down those barriers. Okay? I'm not worried about fear. I'm not worried about that. I can fix that. Okay? I can fix faith in yourself. I can fix fear. I can fix financial issues. I can fix all that. But I can't fix you if you don't have any drive, determination. If you don't feel like you deserve this shit, then I can't help you. And I don't want to work with you if you do not have a bigger vision. If you can't come to me and say, yes, Lee, I want to be a business owner, but I have no freaking clue what business to do or business to own, I want to work with you. That's okay. You don't have to have all the answers. That's my job, right? You just have to know what you want. And it has to be clear, because otherwise you're going to waste a lot of our time. And time is money, honey. And if you ain't making any, you're not going to stop me from not making any. Understand? You feel me? Fear is what's stopping me, to be honest. Fear will stop you every single day if you allow it to. Fear almost stopped me from driving down to Philadelphia for my very first meet and greet back in January. Okay? I saw a post about hoes, and I used to really be hardcore in the sugar baby world, and I was, when people would ask me, what do you do? I'm like, I save hoes, right? Because I saved myself and I was kind of hoeing, not to the extreme, but nonetheless, I was exchanging time and money, right? So nonetheless, if nothing at all, I was escorting, okay? Now, at that point, I saw this post and I was like, damn, that's directly a shot at me. I knew it was about me because it was somebody in my city who's commented on other posts before with little snarky shit. And it almost stopped me from not going. I was literally in my car, fully dressed in my dress, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to go. What if nobody shows up? What if I'm there all alone and I rented out this place and I have to explain to these people that like nobody showed up, but I'm sorry. And right? I was scared shitless that no one would show up for me. And you know what's crazy? No one showed up for me. No one showed up for me. But there were 3 women there. They didn't show up for me. They showed up for them. They showed up because they were tired of stopping themselves from being great. They showed up because they were sick and tired of standing still in that seat. So they showed up. Okay? And out of the 13 women I planned to have there, 3 of them showed up. And guess what, ladies? Out of those 3 women, one of them is now a business owner, a successful one, by the way. She started her business and built her brand in less than 2 weeks. She is selling product off of her Instagram page. Okay? You can check through my timeline and see. Her name is Destiny. Sorry, I lied. Her name is Desiree. Sorry, Des. I always call her Des, so I just say Des. But I almost stopped Des from her destiny of being everything she wanted to be. Des was 2 seconds from tears telling me how she struggles every month to get her daughter to cheerleading because it's thousands of dollars, but she knows her daughter's passionate about this and loves it and she's really good at it. She doesn't want to stop her, right? Her daughter's a little dark-skinned black girl that feels amazing and beautiful being in that uniform, and she wants to give her that every chance she gets, and she never, ever, ever will rob herself, will rob her daughter to give to herself. So she consistently robs from herself to give to her daughter, as we do. Des is a business owner now. Nobody can stop her income flow. Nobody can tell her how much she's worth. No man or sugar daddy on the planet can tell her she's only worth 200 or 400 or 1,000 or 6,000 or 5,000 or 20,000. Nobody can cap you when you have a mindset. Nobody can cap you. Once you've stepped into the blueprint, nothing can cap you. Nothing can stop you because we give you the tools that you need to be successful. And it starts here. Starts here. It starts with eliminating things like fear. It starts by being brave enough to look beyond your fear, or being smart enough to recognize that you're allowing yourself to stand still because of it. And if that's the choice you're making, I don't want to work with you. If you're scared, that's okay. You can do a clarity call. It'll cost you $2. Let's talk about it. Let's figure out why you're afraid. Let's figure out how to overcome that fear. Let's figure out how to get beyond that. But that's 15 minutes of my time, which normally is $45. Don't waste my time talking to me if you're not going to make a move. If you're scared, that's okay. We can overcome fear together. I'm happy to help you do that. But if you are definite that fear is the thing that is going to stop you, and you have chosen to allow it to stop you, and you will not choose to change that thought process, I don't want to work with you, because I want to work with winners. I don't want to work with ass wipers. I want to work with the women who want to pay the women who wipe the asses. Understand? I want to work with those women, the one that has a dream to own a group home, a nursing facility, rent out a building and get 3 clients in it that you take care of and provide for every month and have a residual flow of income until they die. That's who I want to work with. I want to work with the woman who doesn't just drive a hammer for some guy at a job, but wants to build her own homes and flip her own properties and invest in her own real estate business. That's who I want to work with. You see? I don't want to work with the girl who's going to school to be a teacher and she just wants to teach. I don't want to work with you. I want to work with you if you're the girl going to school to be a teacher that wants to teach, that wants to open her own school, do her own classroom style thing, open up a virtual classroom, start mentoring students all around the country, go on a traveling tour as a mentor and speak to children on stages and platforms where there's thousands of students, and go to schools and teach them. Those are the women I want to work with. You understand? Not the teacher. Being a teacher is everything. We need teachers. But I don't want to work with the teachers. Somebody already has that job. It's called debt. Because that's what you did to become a teacher. Put yourself into debt. Okay? Let that be your thing. Not over here. Because if you step over here, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, what are you going to do with your teaching degree? And if you tell me teach, I'm going to lose my mind. Seriously. If you tell me, you know what, Lee, I have a vision of me doing something. I want to help people. I want to help children. I want to use my blessing to bless others and to help others. I just don't know what. I just don't know how. I don't know what to do. I want to work with you because I can help you, because I can change that mentality. I can give you direction. Okay? I can give you direction. But I can't make you feel you deserve it. Some people only feel entitled to make $10 an hour. That's why they make it now and will make it for the rest of their lives. You couldn't tell me that I wasn't $1 million earner. Couldn't tell me that. Because I know in my heart and soul that I'm $1 million earner. I am a high school dropout, ladies. I am a 11th grade high school dropout who was kidnapped by my ex-drug dealing boyfriend, raped, locked in a room in Philadelphia my whole senior year summer, okay? I've been through it. I've been down the roads. I've had no direction. You think that the girl coming out of school with no high school diploma, no, let alone degree, could run a 6-figure business in less than a year? Who said? Who said that's not possible? I am the walking, breathing, living testimony of how it is possible to do anything you want to do, but it starts here. So if your mind says that you can't, then you won't. If your mind says fear will make you fail, then you will. If your mind says you don't deserve it, then you won't. And you don't. It's as simple as that. So if you're afraid, that's okay. That means that you want to make a big move that you know is right for you. I'm okay with fear. I'm not okay if you've made the decision to let fear steer your ship. I'm not having that. It's okay to be afraid. But it's not okay to decide to let fear stop you and fear to allow you to fail. Because I could be clocking in at Lexus right now because that's where I was last year when they fired me. I could be clocking in at Lexus of Lehigh Valley and selling cars to people. I wanted to help people. I wanted to do sales. You couldn't tell me I was going to be a women's empowerment and dating coach. You couldn't tell me I'd be saving women's lives over in London, or that I've inspired someone in Africa to change their mindset. You couldn't tell me that then, because I wouldn't have believed you. But now I know that it's mindset, and you can decide to do whatever you want to do. And if you decide you want to do something, come check me, because I want to help you. If you decide that you're okay sitting back on your ass and collecting a check every week, if you're comfortable with Friday's check coming and you know what it is, and that makes you happy because it's consistent and it's clear, and you know just how much you're going to have at the end of each week, and you know just exactly what you're going to spend it on, and you know where every single coin is going, you know how much you have to your name afterwards, I don't want to work with you. I don't want to work with you. I want to work with the woman who says, I have no fucking clue where, I did it again. I cussed. Sorry. I have no idea where my next dollar is coming from, but it's coming. That's who I want to work with. I want to work with the one that says, I have no idea how to make my next dollar, but I know I'm going to be fed. That's who I want to work with. Right? I want to work with the woman who says, you know what, Lee? I am totally lost and I need direction. Help me. I want to be great. I deserve to be great. I know this is for me. That's who I want to work with. I want to work with the woman who knows that there is zero comfort in that X amount of dollar check at the end of the week. I want to work with that woman. The woman who gets that check and goes, I fucking hate this check. Right? That's who I want to work with. I want to work with the woman who's not concerned with consistency and is more concerned with delivery and how they can get themselves out there and how they can push their product or push their idea or push their voice, whatever it is you're using to make your money. I don't care if you braid. I don't care if you sell hair. I don't care if you walk dogs. I don't care if you're a comedian. I don't care what you do or what you're good at or not good at. I don't care. As long as you want for something, I can work with you. But if you're okay collecting those coins at the end of the week, the blueprint is not for you. It is not built for women like that. It's not built for ladies that want the luxury of a paycheck every week. That's not what this is. This is, listen, I'm going to pull you clean out of your comfort zone. I'm going to show you how amazing you are, how amazing you can be. I'm going to show you what you can become if you just decide that this dumbass little check is not cutting it anymore. If those counting coins is not cutting it for you anymore, if you are tired of looking at that check every Friday knowing it's only $892 and that your rent is $850 and that you're going to have to wait till next week to do anything besides put gas in your car, if you're tired of that, I want to work with you because I can help you, just like I've helped thousands of other women. But if you don't step in, if you don't decide that at least $5 is worth it, right? For $99 a month, ladies, $99. It doesn't have to be $449 for a 6-week thing. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Then step into the Blue Diamond Elite and work with me for a year with a money back guarantee that says if you don't make $12,000, you're going to invest $1,200. But if you don't make $12,000 in that year, this is not for short-term women. This is not for the Instacash success story. This is not for that woman. This is for the woman that has a vision, that has a long-term vision that says in a year, this is where I want to be. And I know Lee can help me get there. She said she could. So I believe that I'm going to be there. And I'm going to give this $99 investment of myself for myself every single month. And I'm going to grow with her. And if after a year you did not see a return on your $1,200 investment 100%, if you don't receive $12,000 in that year, okay? That's a whole nother part-time job for somebody. I don't know about y'all, but if you don't receive $12,000 in that year, you get your money back guaranteed. I don't really know too many programs that offer that. I don't really know too many mentors that would stand behind their product like that would stand behind their service. See, when you decide to work with me, you're not paying me for my time to work with me, okay? I don't sell time, okay? I sell experience. My world has been flipped upside freaking down multiple times. 2 kids, 2 different baby daddies, dropped out of high school in 11th grade, 0 education, lost over 10 jobs in my entire life, well over 10 jobs I've been fired from. I might have had 1 job in my life for more than a year. Honestly, I've been there. I grew from the dirt. And I will show you exactly how I did it. But you have to want it for yourself. I can't want it for you more than you want it for you, Sess, because I can't help you then. You see? If you want it for you, I can help you.
I don't have an answer for that.
I
Is
do.
there something else I can help with?
Yo, that's crazy. Look what she said. I said, even Siri can't help you. But I can help you. I'm telling you, check out the testimonials, man. They speak volumes. Remember, the website is just beginning. It's new. It's fresh. It's been around for a week and a day. Okay. We launched it literally a week ago. So it's still brand new. Now is the time for you to go on, type, jot down your problems, jot down your issues, jot down the things so that I can see them, so that as we schedule our live calls together that you have access to, only you ladies that are on the website will have access to my live calls anymore. So I will be, all of this Instagram glam is slowly fading away, okay? Because everything will be based off of our platform where we have no filter, okay? Nobody can shut us down or turn us off after an hour, okay? So for you ladies, the calendar will be up and you want to make sure that you're on those calls because those calls are going to be pulled. The topics are going to be pulled straight from the forum. So if you don't write down your struggle, I don't know what it is and I can't talk about it. You see? I can't make it happen if you don't. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4 or 5 students right now as Blue Diamond Elite so far? I think it's 5. With a texting number to reach me all the time. With respect to my sleep time, right? With a sorority of sisters. A Sess sister, okay, is a Sweet to Elite sorority sister. A Sweet to Elite sister is going to walk you through every single step of the way with me. Not just me, not just her, but her and so many others. There's already 60 plus people signed up on our site in a week. 1 week. Some of you don't even know me. Some of you followed me one time and said, it's $5. What the hell can I lose? Smart. Good on ya. Good for you for making a decision, even just a small one, even if it's just $5. Don't expect to get $500 worth of material for spending $5, right? But you're going to get a small dose. You're going to get a taste of the things that you need. You're going to get a little piece of the tool that you need to take yourself to the next level. And once you start to see that, oh, they really do know what they're talking about. Oh, I really do need more. Oh, this is a wise investment. Let me go for it. By the time you're there, okay? By the time you're there, 5 women who didn't have that same doubt in themselves stepped in before you, and they're already winning by the time you decide to step in and up. Just saying. Just saying. We don't work with everybody, right? So before you go sign up on the website for a Blue Diamond Elite, book a clarity call, because I need to speak with you first. I can't just pull you on board and say, yeah, I'm going to give you your money back if this doesn't work for you, and I don't know that you're going to work for you. Right? Remember that bus driver, ladies. Remember that CNA, ladies. Remember that those are not the people we want to work with. We want the CNA who's inspired to own her group home or start her own business or create a home for struggling people in a wheelchair. I don't know. Anything. I can help you create it. We've launched so many businesses since the blueprint has started. So many businesses. Like literally week after week after week, we are launching new businesses every week. Why not you? You're wasting your time. So if you're on this call right now, if you catch this live a little later, make sure that you're on it tonight. Because tonight we're going to talk about attracting a man of affluence. And if you're not attracting If you're not attracting, that means you're a distraction, right? You're literally just one of the people that come across the screen to distract them from finding the amazing person. So you sit down and let the real women stand up so we can find the real men. And if you're a real one, you need to be on this call tonight. You need to be on this call tonight so that we can discover together where we're going wrong and where we're failing. Okay? I'm going to show you how to be substance. I'm going to show you how to level up your value. I'm going to show you how to increase your worth tonight on the call. So, between now and next time, ladies, remember, it is not just a luxury, it's a lifestyle. Ciao.